today and doing something a little different. I have my friend Dana Popoff here. She is a TV producer and video producer. So we're doing some recipes, some fun, fast, good recipes that she loves to make. And one of them is one that she's invented herself. So is that the one we're doing?
Yeah,
now?
We're going to do some spiced pecans. And it's a recipe that I adapted from a couple of different spiced nut recipes. And I actually adapted it and I shared it with the National Pecan Shellers Association, and they've included it in their 75th anniversary cookbook, which you can actually download off of their website. It has 75 pecan recipes, everything from snacks to entrees to salads. And if you go to ilovepecans.org, you can download this cookbook.
Oh, that is wonderful. So we'll come back in just a second and we'll start the recipe. We're back.
Okay, so we've taken 4 cups of pecan halves and put them into a hot, dry skillet. There's nothing in this pan. There's no butter, no olive oil, no nothing. And we're just toasting the pecans just to open up their oils a little bit and bring out some of the great pecan flavor. And you don't want to move them around too much because otherwise they won't toast quickly enough.
And she has a gas stove, and it's a little bit quicker on her gas stove. So if you have a gas stove, this electric's not as quick.
Yeah, it will. You just have to gauge by the color of the pecans. They'll start to look a little bit more golden than they were coming out of the bag, and you can smell them before, when they start to toast. So I'm going to leave this for just another minute, but I'll give you the other ingredients while we're letting that happen. So we've got a half a stick of butter here. We've got 3 tablespoons each of dark brown sugar and light brown sugar. And we've got 5 spices, condiment seasonings. It's from 12 o'clock around. That is cinnamon, cayenne, orange peel, and salt, and cumin. And the orange peel, this orange peel that you can buy at the grocery store, is really the secret ingredient. It adds a little sweetness to the other spices, and just kind of something unusual and something that a lot of people don't think of to use in different ingredients.
I can't wait to try it. And this is your recipe.
This is my recipe. I've adapted it from, probably 3 or 4 or maybe 5 different spiced nut recipes. And I make this at Christmas time. I'll get like 6 or 7 bags of spiced nuts, and we toast them and make these as little gifts for people. I give them to my clients, or take them to parties, to give them to friends. If you're having a dinner party, you can put them at the place setting so each person has one.
That's so nice.
It's really a nice gift. People love getting something homemade. So
oh yeah, I do. I love that. I love that more than anybody that goes buy something,
Yeah.
And knowing that you took the time to make it for someone, it makes it even more special.
And it's not a lot of time.
No.
That's the best part.
I just love this. I can't wait to try this myself.
Just so easy.
Well, it is. It's so great.
So you just melt the butter, and as you're melting the butter, the pecans continue to toast in the skillet.
I smell the pecans and the butter. It smells so good, y'all.
Oh, I'll tell you, when you're making these, the whole house starts to smell all the wonderful spices and seasonings that go into them. It really makes the whole house smell great.
Oh man, it smells so. It's like if y'all had smell-o-vision, you'd love it.
So that butter's just about melted.
It's just that nutty smell, the nutty.
Exactly.
And of course, I love pecans. Do you call pecans or pecans?
Pecans.
Me too. A lot of people say pecans.
Pecans. I call them pecans.
I call them pecans. I think Ryan, when he grew up, he called them pecans. We all love them, and we're so many trees in South Carolina and the area where he's from, and when we were in Florida too.
So you put all of the sugar and the spices in at the same time, and you just, and I didn't mention that it's a teaspoon each, I think. I don't know if I said that. A teaspoon each of all the spices.
That's okay. That's good. I'll put the recipe at the bottom of the in the description.
It's in that cookbook too.
Oh yeah.
So you
I may do a screenshot so you can pause it and you can do it that way. Of the recipe.
So you toss that around just a little bit, but then you take a tablespoon of water. tablespoon or even a little bit more. Depends on how, you know, if it seems a little dry, you can add a little more water, but it creates a syrup, basically.
Wow.
And that's all you do, and you just
Oh my
let
gosh.
it heat up for another minute.
That is
and,
so easy.
And you know, make sure it's well tossed
Guys,
in there.
I wish you were here to smell this. This is phenomenal. Love it. Oh, now, how long do you do that for? Till it just sort of everything melts together?
Yeah, just so it's all coated well and melted together, and you're done, basically.
Oh, that's
And then
wonderful.
you turn off the heat, and you move this over to a cooling rack.
Okay, we're gonna go take it to a cooling rack. We'll be right back. Okay, we've got a cooling rack, and then we put parchment paper.
Put a little parchment because they are a little sticky. So if you put them down on the parchment, and then you just spread them out and let them cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now, how long do they cool?
Really just till they're cool enough to handle, because you're gonna probably put them in a, well, what I usually do, I should say, is I put them in a big bowl, and then and I make a bunch of batches at a time usually. And like I said, I create these little hostess gifts, you know, to put, you can go to Michael's and get these little treat packs that come with a silver twist tie, but I put an extra little ribbon on it to give to people.
Oh, that is so nice. And you can
And,
even get the white markers and write their names on it, or
Exactly,
give or whatever.
exactly.
That's a great
So,
idea.
I'm a little fanatic about it. I get out my scale and I measure 4 ounces for each little bag.
Oh,
so
you're
it's a
so good.
quarter of a pound per person. And I have to say, these nuts are amazing to just have around, to chop up to put into salads, or, you know, over ice cream or anything like that.
That's wonderful.
They're really yummy.
Okay, we're gonna let them cool a little bit, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I can't wait to taste these. They look so good. It's a winner.
They are pretty tasty.
So y'all need to try this recipe. Look in my description. You never put food in your mouth when you're trying to take. And try this. It's great. I mean, I love it. Thank you,
And
Dana.
easy. 5 minutes.
Thank you, Dana.
Watch. Maybe 7 if you got electric.
Yeah, 7, 2 more minutes, yes. But watch for more recipes with Dana. And y'all have a great day. Be happy. Be kind. Be kinder than they are. And don't forget to give a smile. If you do, you might get one back. And I love my friend Dana for coming and doing this with me. Until later.